going to talk about how not to get shot by your wife.
Apparently, I was loading the magazine wrong. Alright, seriously. Welcome to Bro Guys with Guns. We are not in our usual spot today. Everybody's kind of busy. So what I have done in the days that it's not raining here in North Mississippi, if anybody watches the show, we've had a monsoon for the past 3 years lately. I've kind of came out in my own backyard and marked out a little bit of a range. I marked out about 15-20 feet closer to the targets for shooting handguns. We're at somewhere around 50 yards. Brought my rifle out here. I can't shoot that well. I'm not even hitting the targets. And I have a spot back about another 50 yards for when I actually do get good. Today we're just out here playing around a little bit. Wanted to go over some product reviews. Not something we're generally going to do on this show. We're generally not going to be just one person at a time either. We try to keep both me and the other host. Behind the camera today, I have my beautiful wife here. She came out just today to help me record. No, the CJ is not for sale. So let's get started. A few months ago, I bought this Glock 19 Gen 4. Very awesome gun. I did not actually shoot this gun with the factory 5-pound pull. I was able to dry fire some. Didn't like the way it felt. I opted for a ZevTech 3.5-pound connector. Very awesome pull. I still had a little bit of a crunch on this thing though. So what I did was I took everything apart and I just, well, if I don't drop it on the ground, I just took some time to go ahead and polish everything in it. I forgot how to tear my own gun apart. I took some time to get in here. It's a little dirty, we've been shooting. Polished all the trigger components, everything I could. A lot of people will advise against it. Don't take it to any of your buddies. You know, take it to a gunsmith. Let somebody with experience do it. You know, I'm a broke guy with a gun. I was on a budget and did it in my own living room with a Dremel. Cleaned up the pull a lot. There's no more crunch in it. It's a lot smoother pull. I really enjoy it. For those of you that take these things out of the box stock and shoot the crap out of them and say don't ever alter it, that's a personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. It did really well. The next thing I did was a little bit of an extended slide release. Not really that the factory slide release was horrible, but it gives a little bit of an extra, to put your thumb on. I got Trijicon, whatever the hell it is. Front sight in here. It's a little bit crooked, apparently. It's a little bit better than stock. I really enjoy it. It gives a good point of view. It's a lot better at night. Strongly advise getting one of these. The next product I'm going to go over is my Smith & Wesson M&P 15 Sport 2. I really did a lot of research on this gun. Before I actually got the Glock, I was really interested in one of these. My wife wouldn't let me have one. She's looking at me all funny like I'm crazy, but it's the truth. So I finally pissed her off about a month ago and I bought this thing. It comes with the flip-up sight with front sight. Very, very nice gun out of the box. I strongly advise getting one. If you're anything familiar to these guns, you will notice that the furniture is not exactly stock. I did go ahead and opt for the Magpul furniture. I wanted something a little different from OD or FDE, so I went with Stealth Gray, which is a nice little offset. I love the buttstock with the pad. The stock buttstock does not have a pad. It makes it very painful to shoot if you shoot it a lot. And aside from that, the gun is practically brand new. I've ran right around 200 rounds through it. No hiccups. What are you staring at over there?
A horse.
In the coming episodes, you will find out that my wife is a huge animal lover, and she's very distracting in this video. Anyway, back to the product review. If you buy this gun at most stores, you will get a black PMag. I have a huge problem with the PMag. I don't know if it's me personally, it probably is. I've talked to a lot of people. I don't have a lot of grip right here. These raised edges are really shallow. It doesn't really give me enough to pull on whenever I hit the button to change the mags. That may not be a huge issue to some, but it was for me. So what I opted for was these hex mags. Again, not a lot of good reviews on these. I've read maybe 10 awesome reviews. People did severe product testing, running these things over, dropping them in water. I'm not going to put them through that much hell. I'm just going to run 30 rounds at a time through them, or less if I run out of ammo. These things, the raised edges give a lot more grip to me. They're a little bit lighter empty, so you may have a problem with it actually dropping out of the mag well if you just hit the button. But to me, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot better pull. But big shout out to Hex Mag. Very, very awesome mags. I love them so far. I would be really super stoked if they would come out with a clear mag. Please come out with a clear mag. That's about all of the talking I'm going to have today. We are going to shoot a little bit more. We may throw some in the video. And thanks for tuning in.